Yo, what's up? Morning. How's everybody doing this morning? What's up, George? Yeah, early. Well, I'm gonna try to get the fuck out of here today. Tomorrow. I gotta wash trucks all day, so today, because fucking it can't stop raining in Cincinnati. We got canceled again today, so I've been here since 5:45. So, you know how it goes. You know, you know how it is. So I figured I'd pop on here, get my live stream for the week out of the way, and you know, just fucking hang out. I got nothing else to fucking do. Oh, George, you're going to work on junk? Yeah. Well, we got a fucking bunch of junk that needs work on down here, boy. We got fucking a whole bunch of shit that's all fucked up. Oh, it's not really that bad. There's nothing I can do. Hey, what's up, Queen of the Roof? We haven't seen you in a while. How's it going over there in Poland? Is everything going good? Yo, what's up? I only saw pictures of the colors. Like, instead of deep purple, if they would have done blue, that would have been all right. But I don't know what the other ones are. You really can't tell till you see them in hand. The pictures really don't do a lot of things justice. You know? Pictures never do anything like really just, doesn't justify what it really looks like in person. You can get close, but, what's up, Midwest Cat? Yeah, I'm sure they got a lot of new colors. They got to do that, right? Because, oh yeah, we got the Mountain Dew. You gotta always bring out new colors, so people have to buy the new colors, right? It's a marketing thing. What are you gonna do? Pics work well in manuals. Yeah, sometimes manuals would be good to have. What was my last month's fuel bill? Uh, fuck. Well, we were kind of light on night shift last week. I would say it was 18 grand, 18 to 19,000 bucks. This month it's gonna, well, September will be outrageous. That might be 30 grand. Oh, you're going fishing? Wish I could go fishing, but I have other things to do. Like, that was one thing. I was like, man, I don't know. I feel like I need a vacation, but I don't know when that's going to happen. We'll have to figure that out. But I do need a break. But I'll probably get bored on a vacation, and then start riding around trying to find stuff to look at. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, I do love the trucking business. I like the dump truck business. I don't have a problem with it. Uh, I know what I got myself into. I think a lot of other people don't understand what when you get into this dump truck life. You know, it's a fucking lifestyle. It's not really just you know, some other bullshit. To be honest with you, I mean, this is you got to be dedicated to this shit. Let me get comfortable here. There we go. What's up, Mario? Yeah, well, hey man, if you're in New Jersey, I mean, at least you know where a tire mechanic's at to get your shit fixed. You know, oh, nothing much, just hanging out. Uh, at the shop. I'm probably gonna go home here in a little bit. Really got nothing to do today. Tomorrow's the big day. It'll be all hours. I might go make sure everything's set up for tomorrow morning, just so it's easier. Yes, Ken McPhee probably got some. He probably got a favor for the brake job, and yeah, I did 85% of the work. But that's usually how everything goes. Yeah, I could give the wifey some loving, but the kid's there. She won't do anything in front of the kids. Yeah, I ask, like why didn't I get a favor for fixing her car? But I'm married, so my fairies went out. My favors went out the window about 4 years ago. You know, yes, and the kid outside. That's funny. Yeah. Oh shit! I gotta reset the clock time and see that. You know, when you get married, your favors get few and far between, fellas. I haven't been sleeping real good at night. When the work slows down, uh, I got to answer all the employees' questions and all that shit. They get upset that they're not working. I get upset that they're not working. It's just, like, fuck, dude, I can't control when it rains. And it's rained every day since Tuesday. Marriage is a full time job. Oh, you're going to be in America? Queen of the Roof, you and your husband are going to be in. You guys are going RVing? You know, 11th through the 27th. I will not be in Orlando, but that's awesome. You're taking a vacation. Do you know what an RV stands for? Oh no, you're there already. Do you know what RV stands for? Yeah, the summer has been bullshit uh, with all the rain that we got. It's getting ridiculous. It's a recreational vehicle, but it actually stands for Ruins Vacations. You know, that's what an RV stands for, is Ruins Vacations. It's not a recreational vehicle. You know, think about being trapped in a tube with your fucking family for fucking 5 days. Jesus Christ. You can't get away from them. You're in a 900 square foot box just fucking riding around. Yeah, they got beer. That's true. I don't drink no more, but ah, I don't think I would ever do a fucking goddamn RV vacation. I can tell you that. Just a whole bunch of driving, your wife screaming at you, the kids bouncing off the fucking wall. The only good thing is that you don't have to stop and pee as much. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Like, I have a buddy that has a tow behind fifth wheel, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go camping with us?" I said, "Listen, listen." You know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, it's fun for the kids." I said, "I'm not being trapped in a goddamn RV with fucking anybody for fucking 5 days in a goddamn campground." You know what I'm saying? Not happening. Uh, no, you can't tow a. You can't. I could tow a camper, but uh, that hitch would be all in the fucking paver. It'd be all fucked up. Morning, Bryce. Yeah, that's what boating stands for. Bust out another 1,000, because this shit's gonna get expensive real quick. Yeah, Dale. I know everybody's been rained out of paving. We're just a week behind. There are these little snap-on lights I got. That's what I use. The little ones, I don't know what the fuck they're called. Oh, well, there you go. That, yeah, you don't want to. Oh, there you go, Midwest Cat. At least you got your money. Yeah, there you go, JC. It's sun shining while you're looking at trucks. It rained here. You know, it rained this morning, mud everywhere. Yeah, I've got new trucks, all but one. Yep, I got them, and they've sat out here in the parking lot. Haven't done anything else. Okay, you just bought two, JC. Awesome. The Ultra Shift truck, I call it the Ultra Sissy. It is pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it just needs to be faster. The shifting is not very fast, and it skips too many gears when you're loaded. The thing accelerates like about 40 mile an hour. It'll get rolling, but till then it's kind of doggy. But because it wants to burn and then it click 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 burn, and you're like, what the fuck? You know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like driving an 18 speed, like, but shifting gears properly. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. Yeah, I made two videos on them. Yeah. Oh, you're putting a PTO back on a truck? Yeah, good luck with that. Make sure you shim it right. Yeah, that's what it is. Click, 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 burn. You're like, what in the fuck? Uh, what was I gonna say? But other than that, it's not too bad. I think the 18 speeds is well worth it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I haven't sold any T-shirts. I have stickers for sale for $6. You just PayPal me, uh, you know, to the link in the description of any one of my videos. I got stickers. No shirts yet. The 10 speeds would be shitty. I only have one with the Ultra Shift. But it does get pretty good fuel mileage. Like shit, I was getting 6.5, 7 coming back, and that's pretty good. All right, JC, thanks for stopping by. Well, you can do stuff to the gov or to the governor, but like that's not going to make it shift any faster. Okay, that's just how the transmission shifts. They got the they got 20 they got 11R 22 or 24 fives on them is what tire size are on the back, and they got 19.5 on the lift axles and then 22.5 on the front, but the the gear ratio is 390, so that's what it is. Yeah, I won't be going live tomorrow. We'll be busy washing. But that's the tire size on the truck. I like the 24 fives better. They carry a little bit more weight. It's better. Yeah, but no, nothing on the shirts. I haven't decided what I want to do on shirts yet. I was trying to wait till I got everybody hired, so I only had to buy shirts one time, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it's 7-Eleven early there. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock here. It is pretty early, but it is what it is. Hey, what's up? What's going on, guys? Ugh. Well, the advantages of having, yeah, we're rained out. The advantage uh, to having an automatic is a lot of drivers don't have, they got automatic restrictions on their driver's license. So it makes it a little bit easier to drive it. You have less wear and tear on the drive line because it's an automatic. It won't, you know, tear the fucking tear the drive line up. Really, I mean, I kind of like the automatics to be honest with you. It's just about finding the right one. You know, the Allison's a lot better. It just needs more gears. It needs to go to an 8 speed for sure. And but the 18 speed Ultra Shift Plus is not too bad. I think there's a way to firm up the to make it shift faster would be better. I have to find that out. But you know what I'm saying. I think there might be 4 or 5 part series. Like I've shot 2 already, and then we're gonna go into advanced series, and then I'm gonna show you kind of what tools I carry in the truck, and then we might show like some other stuff. Uh, you know, yeah, the automatics will make you lazy. There's some other stuff. My toolbox tour got taken off for a copyright strike for 5 seconds of Ric Flair doing "woo" and WWE copyright strike that. Now, I think the video was turned in on. I think the video was turned in on some bullshit, but that's just my opinion. Uh, I don't know, but to me, I mean, it's just a toolbox tour. I don't really care. Like, fuck, whatever. I could probably download the video and re-edit it and just take out that part and then re-upload it. But I've never been one on re-uploading videos and all that shit. Like, it's just, fuck, who gives a shit? Really, when it comes down to it. Do I get demonetized a lot? No, no. I haven't got demonetized in a while. Yeah, it was a great video. I tried to have fun with it. Uh, you know, I mean, I guess the WWE just wants, all their sales. I don't fucking know. I don't really know, but the video was out there for a year before anything ever happened to it. That's why I'm like, this is kind of weird. Yeah, I know Queen of the Roof. I'm tired and frustrated. There'll be some videos that come up and you'll understand why I'm pretty frustrated this week. You know. I haven't got the check. I did get approved for them to fix the cereal bowl. They went back and watched the security cameras that they have on their plant and realized it wasn't my fault when they tried to blame it on me. And I said, nah, it wasn't me, bud. Wasn't me, driver. But so I have to wait for them to cut the check because the body shop will not order the hood till till I pay half the money. And I wasn't going to pay half the money if I didn't know if I was paying for it. So, it is what it is. Yeah, Yoda Doug, the WWE is a bunch of bitches. I thought they would give me time to fix it. They just fucking whacked it. Yeah, it was probably, the Snitch League, or that's what Leak calls them, or the Toxic Avengers, uh, you know, is probably what happened. Yes, I'm going to get the M12 stubbies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to get those. I ordered 6. They're not going to ship till September 15th. Yeah, it was probably somebody just so they could run their mouth at, oh, they have the greatest toolbox tour on YouTube. Who really gives a shit, really? Oh, the Golden Snatch. That's a pretty good name for them. I liked the Toxic Avengers, or I like the Snitch League. I thought that was funny. Thanks, JD. Yeah, my dump truck video, the business video, I was just trying to explain, a lot of stuff. I mean, there's a lot more stuff I can go in detail on, but it's just about finding the time and the motivation to even talk about it. Yeah, Tool Nuts. I get all my stuff from, I like that Ohio Power Tool place for some reason. I don't know why. They've been good to me. So I go back there. USADA equals UFC. Yeah. Well, just like they said Brock Lesnar's going to fight, just remember, I mean, just because they say they have that drug testing video, or drug testing policy, doesn't mean that it always, gets done. When do you know you're ready to buy another truck? That's a good question. You gotta okay. So let's say you have one truck and you're working it. Well, in my situation, I work my trucks day and night. Okay, and I had 2 contractors that I was working for, and they both wanted a truck during the day and they both wanted a truck during the night. Okay, so it was kind of like a juggling effect to please both of them. So that's when you kind of got to decide when you're ready for another truck. Like, that is kind of how you can tell. Yeah, I mean, If you got work for it, and they, you talk to the dispatcher, and they, kind of say, hey, you need to get another truck here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got more stuff for you to do, so kind of get on with it here. And that's when you'll know you're really ready. Yeah, when the demand hits, you got to be ready to strike. Like the last couple of years, the demand has not been very good. This year, the demand got really good. So I, you know, bought a bunch of trucks. And, if the demand slows down, we'll sell some trucks. It kind of goes hand in hand. So it's kind of no big, it's just one of those things. You got to know when you're ready for it too. Yeah, Connor, I hope Connor does whip Khabib and then just says, I'm done. No, we did not run pup trailers. Yeah, you can lease road tractors. You can't lease dump trucks. That also is a good point. When the older one is costing you more in breakdowns than it's making, that's when it's time to retire that piece of iron. Yes, Trump has helped with the infrastructure plan. For my sake, I really hope that he stays in for another 4 years, which I don't know what the Democrats have to put up against him. If they think they're going to lose, they're going to put a lame duck candidate out there, uh, just so they don't burn up the guy that they really want. But I think it's going to be hard to compete with him. It seems like once they get in there, we do a 4-term president. You know what I'm saying? And you got to remember, the rural farm areas, he just gave them 12 billion dollars in subsidies. They ain't voting for no goddamn Democrat. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he's starting to get rid of the illegal aliens that always vote for Democrats. So I mean, he's setting himself up to stay in there another 4 years. I mean, I don't, you know, they're going to find out that the Democrats made up all the bullshit about the Russia collusion and all this horse shit, and then that's, going to make them look bad. And it's just, it fucking whatever. You know. So, I mean, they're setting themselves up. I mean, it's kind of no big deal. Yeah, you're right. The last time, I mean, everybody's been 2 terms. So, yeah. So you're not getting, you already won those votes. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty much sewed up. The curb weight of the new trucks, full of fuel with a driver, is 32,000 pounds. Empty, low on fuel, you can get it down to 31,500. You know, that's about normal. What happens with the damaged hood? They're going to replace it. They are going to pay for it. The check will be cut maybe next week sometime or something like that. So it's really, no big deal. This kind. I'm not necessarily a Mopar guy. I'm a Hemi guy. I like the Hemis. I'm not a Dodge fan myself. Yeah. No, I smoke menthols. That truck's already been fixed. We got that truck back, and it's working every day when it doesn't rain. But it's back, so it's no big deal. Yeah, I like Chevys, the GMCs. I like that. I'm not a big Ford guy, even though I like some of the things about Fords. But I'm not the greatest. I'm not a big Ford guy. Yes, I've seen those heat shrink connectors with the solder in them. I haven't tried them. I don't know if I ever will. Well, Dodge doesn't really. They're too plasticky on the inside. Now, the new Dodge Rams are supposed to be. They need to make the things with fucking, you know, they're not so plasticky. That's the thing that I don't like. And Chrysler's, god damn, they have all kinds of problems. R&R Buildings junkie ran into his. Yeah, you want to grease your trucks about every 2 weeks. That is true. Uh, it does seem like a lot of work, but uh, the more that you grease your truck, the longer it will last. Okay. Now you don't necessarily. I've gone a month before, and that was a little bit too long. So every 2 weeks is kind of what you want to get them on the schedule. You know. I mean, this. I'm gonna tell you this dump truck shit ain't fucking easy. Yeah, preventative maintenance saves money. Plus, it's not about greasing your truck. Okay, that's what a lot of guys think. Like, oh, I gotta grease this fucking thing. It's about looking at everything while you grease it. So if you see a problem, you can fucking fix it. And it'll run forever when you do that. You know what I'm saying? It will run forever. How do I keep the tar off the trucks? Targets on there. I use that Schaefer Citral product that I fucking pump into a pump sprayer and spray all that stuff on that tar. It'll loosen it up, and then you take a hot pressure washer and you blast all the fucking shit off, and it gets them looking pretty good. That's how I do it. They killed the Viper? What are you talking about? Not answering the fucking phone. Yeah, I mean, greasing your truck is important. Kyle, what kind of insurance do you need on the truck? If you have a loan on it, you're going to have, full coverage. I recommend full coverage on your truck anyway, and kind of insure it for a value, that you think the truck's worth, okay? But most contractors want you to have at least $1 million, worth of coverage. So you'll have to talk to your insurance people uh, you know, and all that stuff, you know, it will be, they'll get you kind of set up. But you want to find out what your contractors want. Like one contractor I have wants $2 million worth of liability coverage, and the other one doesn't. So I bought fucking $2 million worth of coverage. You know, it's kind of, now it's expensive. It's fucking expensive. But that's what it is. I have never found anything to put on the beds before before it gets tack all over it. If anybody has a product that works that doesn't peel paint, let me know. I'll try it. But, you know, I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the Dodge Viper. Okay. Yeah, probably one truck starting out your insurance plan about 15 grand a year. Okay, depends on how much your truck cost. If your trucks are insured for 200,000 bucks, what the loan on them that you have is, it's about $21,000 a year. That's what I pay for $2 million worth of coverage. Now the $2 million coverage, about it it kind of is 33, it adds 33% to what my premium is, but I have to have that, and it is what it is. You know, there's no, I can't change anything about that. Insurance is expensive, and then when you're just starting out, there's only, I think Progressive is about the only company that'll take a new business. Everybody else wants 3 to 5 years in business before they fucking will open up some of the insurance stuff to you. Yeah, your insurance adding up will be however they break it down to you, okay? That will be, I would say, plan on 15 grand a year in insurance, and that'll get you $1 million worth of coverage. Yes. You build it, you destroy it, you hit it. Insurance is legalized extortion. And with commercial truck policies, once you sign up for them, you cannot leave for a year. It's a pain in the fucking ass. Now, Kyle, when you start your business, when you get insurance, they're going to ask for a down payment. That's going to depend on your credit score. They can say, we want half up front, and then we'll put you on a payment plan for the rest, or whatever else. It's fucking, you know, basically, that's what it is. Yes, I did see that story. My wife has been following it. I can't believe that guy killed his wife and kids in Colorado. I mean, what a fucking psychopath. You know, like I'm sitting there with my wife and we're watching that fucking story, you know, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I've never been that mad at Brittany or my kid to kill him. Like you know, like I look at Enzo and I mean he gets into a lot of shit and he don't listen for fuck, but that's because I'm his father and he's hard-headed as hell and he just wants to do what he wants to do. But I've never thought like, oh, I should just kill all of them. I don't understand what this guy was fucking thinking. And then to think that you could get away with it, you know, like I that it boggles my fucking mind. I think it's wrong. You know, I hope they put that guy on death row, you know, because he fucking deserves it. That's a cold-hearted son of a bitch right there. You know, like to do that to you, to do that to your family. You know, it's fucking not right. the SBA is coming next week. What is that? Oh yeah, I'm glad the Formula One break's over. At least I have something to watch. I've never seen the spray-in liners you can get for beds, but that'd be pretty cool if they could come out with like a Teflon coating you could spray in the beds so it would come out. Um, I I have difference of opinion. Okay. Uh, I think that if you're going to buy your first truck, you want to get something a little bit reliable. So, yeah, you could find a truck for 20 grand. It's going to be small motor, underpowered, may not be the right truck for you. I think the right truck price on starting out is that 40 to 50 grand to get you something, pretty decent. That's what you want to get. Try to find something with a lot of maintenance records on it. That's, you know, uh, is what you want. No, I've never tried the Texas refinery stuff. What is my Kinsey score on keeping the truck's condition at? Man, on a scale of 1 to Kinsey, I would say that I'm trying to maintain a 6, and that's not near mint. That's in, I would say, excellent working condition. I'm trying to keep them as nice as I can, but I can't drive all 7 of them, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, 6 is a hard Kinsey goal. I mean, I'm out there. I'm trying. Yeah, that's Max are all right. Oh, you need a triaxle. Okay. Well, think of something for resale value. Buy a Peterbilt, Kenworth, even a Freightliner would be all right. Western Stars are hard to find parts, even though they got some really nice triaxles out there. Uh, there's one for 50 grand right now in Kentucky with a cat motor and all that shit. It's really nice. Find something with either a Cat or a Cummins engine. Don't buy a fucking Mercedes engine. Don't buy a fucking Mercedes. Okay? Uh, Anything with a Mercedes, stay away from. Either Cat, Cummins, even Detroit, like an old 60 series, very reliable. There's one coming in about a week and a half. The bed gets put on the truck next Thursday. So we'll see how that goes. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. I got Bond, BON Field on Instagram. Okay, what's up with that? You know. Oh, alrighty, a lot better. No, I just had to pee. Well, Yeah, the next truck that's coming was built for me. Yeah. Axle weight, 46,000 pound rears. That's what you want in a dump truck. 20,000 pound front, 46,000 pound rears. Your lift axles, you want, if there's a lot of them, you want 10,000 pounders, the 13 twos. If you have a 7 axle, you want 8,000 pounders. You don't want, if you have a tri-axle, a straight 20,000 is fine. You know. Oh, okay. Thank you, Queen of the Roof. Yeah, Mercedes, that MB, whatever they call that thing, MBE 4000, that piece of shit, fuck that thing. I had one in the Turdling when I first got it. It was an underpowered piece of shit, dude. It was lightweight, but it was fucking junk. I hated that thing. The rebuild kit was fucking 19 grand to rebuild that thing. Fuck that piece of shit. I don't recommend Mercedes. The resale value on that is in the it's fucking junk. You don't know what an arc is? You never heard of Noah's Ark? It's rained so much that I think the fucking ark is coming. Yes, Kyle, resale value. 18 speeds always bring more resale value. A 13 would be fine, but a 10 speed, no resale value in a 10 speed. I mean, that's a fucking fleet truck, like you're driving for Swift down the highway. They got 10 speeds on there. Fuck those things. You know. I wish I had some money, you know, uh, to buy a new welder, but I don't have any money. Yeah, Blake, that's pretty good. Hey, Blake, you need to call Bob. He's got a Peterbilt up there with your name on it, man. Your name on it. Yeah, maybe I didn't want to say, hey, it's raining, so I tried to come up with the arc comment. I figured a lot of people would know what that is, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah, they did build an arc in Kentucky. Yeah, it's in I think it's in Georgetown somewhere. Uh, I probably would not buy a glider. Gliders are going out, man. They're going to be, in 5 years, you're not going to be able to drive them in any state. So you're going to have all these trucks that you can't use. Uh, and a glider is fucking expensive. Fucking expensive. They say that you save money buying a glider. All you save is the 12% FAE tax. That's it. I'm going to tell you that right now. These gliders are fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, call him Monday, Blake. He's got one up there. Yeah, like I spec all my trucks, even though they're fleet trucks, I spec them owner operator. Now, why I spec them owner operator is because they're worth more in resale value. You know what I'm saying? You got to you got to cover all your bases. Yeah, I mean, I have drivers that didn't know how to. They're like, "What is an 18 speed?" They once you hear, you know, 18 speed, they don't really understand how it works. So the transmission's easy to drive. I mean, I'm like, I don't understand it. Yeah, I wish I could sell the Western Star, but you know, I made a deal not to sell it, so not selling it. How do I feel about leasing owner operators? I would take on trucks if they were trucks built to do what type of work I know what type of work I want it to do. Uh, you know, if they were guys that wanted to, you know, I would take on them, but they have to be ready to work, you know. Like I don't want a guy, you know, some owner operators are like, "Oh, I only want to work like 4 days a week." Well, I'm not going to dispatch you for 4 days a fucking week. It's not going to happen. Okay? You can, you know, you can kiss dick tip on that. Either you're going to take all the work or you're going to take none of the work. That's how I feel about it. So, yeah, William. Uh, so I would take on guys that do that, you know, that want to work. And that's hard to find. You know, because I work 6 days a week, so why can't you? I mean, I don't want to hear that you have to fucking, you know, go fishing or none of this bullshit. Like, well, I need Friday off. I'm going fishing. I don't give a fuck. You know, better replan your fishing trip. You know, like, and a lot of guys don't want to haul asphalt. You know, I don't know why. Yeah, you go fishing in the winter. Yeah, that's true. So you want me to explain the intro music? I try to pick songs that are fun or that I liked, and I like to change it up every now and then. Uh, you know, it adds a little funness to the video and all that type of stuff. I think that's the fun part of fucking doing, you know, the videos. I got to have some fun with it too, and you know, I just pick different music from time to time and you know, put it up there. Yeah, it adds flavor. You know, these are all songs that I grew up with. Or if it's a, you know, like I pick the best parts out of the song that are fun and exciting. You know, and you gotta have, if I had the same intro music all the time, it would be fucking boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, that's boring. I don't want to watch that, so I don't think anybody else wants to watch it. I try to make videos that I enjoy watching, and then I figured other people will like the videos that I like, you know. So that's what I try to do. You know, you got to mix it up. I mean, we're out here. This is fun for me to make videos. I mean, I'm learning a new skill. I'm building a brand. I'm building, you know, I built some YouTube relationships. You know, I built, you know, kind of stuff around this YouTube channel that I didn't think that this YouTube channel would take me to. But, you know, there's been some good and bad on this. But other than that, I have fun doing this stuff. You know, fuck. It's pretty easy. Yeah, I'm in my shop. You know, this is my shop. Well, it's not really my shop. I rent it, but, you know, I pay the bills. So it's my shop. And to own a dump truck, you do have to be a part-time mechanic. Yeah, I know a little bit about cars. Am I going to be a guy that's going to R&R a transmission? No. No. Am I a guy that's going to put brakes on shit and fuck around with some shit? Yes. You know, I like the bigger trucks, you know, so it's just nuts and bolts, really, all it is, you know. I don't like cars because you got to move 9 things to get to one fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking stupid. I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, I like to be able to see it. What's up, Everyday Flea Tech? Damn, it's already 11 o'clock already. Fuck me. I wish there was a donut making machine in this fucking shop, but I don't have one of those. I have a refrigerator, no food, no coffee, uh, none of that shit. I have Mountain Dew and water, you know, so that's what I got. I like motorbikes. I wouldn't own one, but you know, I'll work on one. I like two-stroke stuff. I like the two-stroke sound. The four-stroke stuff, they don't sound as good as they did when they first came out. Yeah. No, I don't need a Banshee. I would like you got to get a 250R, man. Because they make a 500 kit that goes on that. They make a 500 cylinder that go on a 250R. That's fucking awesome. What brand of floor jack do I recommend? It really don't matter what it is. They're all the same. Get air over hydraulic jack. You're gonna need a 22 ton at least. Doesn't matter which brand you got. They're all made by the same place. Either you get a good one or kind of a shitty one, but they all work the same. No, I don't get laid enough because I don't have enough time. You know, I'm gonna tell you, most of the time during the week, by the time I get home, my wife and kid is in bed, and my food's in the microwave if she made anything. Yeah, the four strokes just don't sound good. They muffle them down too much. If they were loud and really cracky, that would be good. Yeah, you know, like when I get home, it's just fucking. I'm tired. Yes, Fuzzy. That's why I just bang dudes at the shop. Yeah, yeah. I get. You know, you never know what happens for the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, driver comes in like, all the tarp fell off. Like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, I gotta fix that. You know, before you go home, because the guy on night shift, he's got to work. So you got to fix the fucking truck. You know, ah, it is what it is. Yeah, I like rolling coal, but you know, those days are, you know, long gone. You know what I'm saying? Well, hold on here. My wife doesn't really like it that I work so much, but she also realizes uh, I'm a firm believer in this. Okay, if you make your bed, you got to lay in it. So any mistakes that you make, you got to deal with those consequences. All right, and that's just the nature of it. So, uh, you know, I decided to have this trucking business, so I have to uh, deal with the consequences, and that's just part of it. So I made the bed, and I'm laying in it. What's up, Topper? Shit. What is old Top Wolf Automotive doing today? Are you at work, Topper? You know, cooking that food? Yeah. Yeah, Mario. I mean, that's just part of it, man. Your wife's gonna have to get over that shit. You know. Uh, I mean, it is what it is. Uh, you know. Now in December, I'll be home a lot more. December, January, March, I'm usually home quite a bit. But April through December 15th, I'm dedicated to doing this shit, you know? And it's just it's part of it. This is you choose your own destiny in life and you choose what you do kinda, if you have any sense, but that's just part of the life. Well, you have to have an LLC to get a DOT number. Uh, that's a limited liability company. You have to have that. You have to have before you have a business. Now, you can have it in your name, or, you don't really have to have an LLC, but I recommend it. It covers you. Uh, you know, you get a little tax break shelter, kind of, but you have to have an LLC, and you definitely want a DOT number. Yeah, you know, uh, my, I mean, fuck, what was I gonna say? Fuck it, I forgot it. Yeah, I don't plan on working this schedule that much. Fuzzy, I saw tax breaks, bigger tax breaks when I switched from an LLC to an S corp, to a corporation. I did that this year. I'll see more tax breaks at the end of the year. JM Trucking, no, I don't know anybody with that. Yes, William. It does upset me that I don't get to spend a lot of time with E. Uh, but, you know, I'm going to have to put in, a couple more years of hard work. And then maybe in 5 or 10 years down the road, I'll be able to spend more time with him. I won't be, you know, I'll have things smoothed over. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying. Here's another thing that when you're talking about business and you're talking about expansion, here's something that you kind of got to fucking think about. Well, so with just 2 trucks, I had guys that pretty much knew what the fuck they were doing. Okay? And it could pretty much run its fucking self. Well, when we expanded to so many trucks so quickly, to fill seats, you got to get guys that don't have experience. So then you have to spend all of your time training them and fixing them. And that could take 6 months, a year, it could take forever. You never fucking know. So you got guys that don't really understand what's going on. They don't understand the text message they send you or that you send them. They don't understand what the fuck is really going on. So it takes a little bit till you get those guys experienced to where they know what the fuck is going on. So, and that's part of expansion issues that you're just gonna run into. And then you also got to think, like the more drivers you have, the more issues you got. It just compounds stuff. Yeah, on the Hondu. That's at Hondu Acorn. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was fun to talk to McP. I like fucking with McP. That's why I ask him all those weird questions and stuff and get him to, because he'll get totally pissed. And I just do it to mess with him. Yeah, Evan, you're kind of right. A 1 to 3 truck operation is better for an LLC. Once you get over that, you want to get to a corporation. Yeah, McPee's girlfriend is, she's in love with old McPee now. That's good for McPee. He finally got one that has a good head on her shoulders. I will say that. I mean, the other ones have been dumb as shit. But this one seems to be pretty good. I don't know how he fucking lucked his way into that one. No, I don't regret selling or keeping an older truck for when one was broken. No, I don't regret that. Have no things. Just buy another new one. It's a lot easier. I start drivers out at 26 to 27%. Night you start out 1% higher. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty good. No, yeah, kind of when you get over about a $500,000 in sales, you want to start really thinking about going to a corporation because you're going to get burned up on taxes. Uh, that's usually what it is. It doesn't go by on contracts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you want to put dump truck drivers on loads or on percentage because If they got signed out at 5 o'clock, none of them would get back here till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And you'd be like, what the fuck did you do for 3 hours? Well, I took the long way back. Like, well, what the fuck? It doesn't work out. How do I find drivers and employees? Well, word of mouth lately has been pretty good. A lot of guys a lot of experienced guys, what they'll do is they'll be working at a company and the guy will piss them off and shit like that. Then they'll call you and, they fucking start hinting around to what they want to do. And, I mean, it's just, fuck, and then they'll start calling you and asking you for jobs, and then they'll make some demands, and then you'll have to say either yes or no to them. But if you want experienced guys, it's going to cost you money, and you have to look out. Well, I mean, word of mouth does pretty good. No, we don't have to load our own trucks. Well, you can make money doing that. You're not going to make a lot of money, but you're going to make some money. Well, Kyle, for a startup business, bud, you're going to have to go SBA loan. You're going to have to find a bank that'll work with you to get an SBA loan. You're going to have to come up with a business plan, okay? Because no bank is going to give you money on a dump truck business. You got about a 0% chance, okay? So what you want to do is you're going to have to file for an SBA loan, and then you're going to have to explain to them, like what your plans are, how you plan to make money. You're going to have to do projections and all this bullshit. That's going to take you 30 days just to get all that together, okay? And then they're either going to approve you or not approve you. Another way you can do it is go to the truck dealership and find you a truck that you want to buy on a lot, okay? And let's say the truck is let's just say the truck is $55,000. You want to put down $27,000 so they know you're fucking serious. You got 50% of your money in the game already. You might be able to find a loan then if you have good credit. If you don't have good credit, probably not going to happen. And you're going to fucking pay a shit ton in interest on your first truck loan. Guaranteed. Till you get yourself established. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but I would recommend go to the Small Business Association. I think it's SBA.org or .gov.org. I don't fucking remember. But look up there, figure out a bank in your area that does SBA loans. Go and talk to the manager. I'm going to tell you what they're going to want. They're going to want business predictions in a certain fucking way. There is another place that will help you do predictions and all that stuff. I mean, to get an SBA loan, you got a better chance of, becoming fucking the president of the United States. It's a fucking pain in the ass. How many prima donna truck drivers have I hired? I've had one that left and is now going to come back. Hopefully, his prima donna-ness has run out, but I don't think it is, because he'll still bitch about Saturdays. But that's part of life. See, so what's going to happen? I can tell you what's going to happen is he's going to come back. He's going to bitch that he has no money, right? That, well, dude, I can't make it on 5 days. So you're going to have to give me a raise. And then I'm going to tell him, I can't give you a raise till you work Saturdays. And then we're going to argue about it for a week. and then either he's going to quit or I'm going to get fucking mad and fire him. So that's what the fuck is, that's usually what happens to prima donnas. I don't have any super truckers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, good help is hard to find. You know, I mean, I hired a guy that was supposed to start 2 weeks ago. He's now starting Monday because, well, his grandpa died and he had to go up to Indy and he fucking, I'm just like, Jesus Christ. You know, like I can tell you right now, that I mean, I'm not a big funeral guy. I can tell you that right now. Like if my grandma died, I'm going to go to her funeral and I'm going to come into work that morning and then I'm going to ask to leave at 12 or 2:30 when the funeral is. I'm going to show up to the funeral and then I'm going to go to that and then I'm going to fucking come into work the next day. I don't need fucking 3 weeks of grieving period. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? I don't understand it. And then the first week he gets here, I already know what's going to happen. Dude, I need an advance on my check. I got no money. I ain't worked in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. And I'm going to tell him no. And then he's going to be all mad, because he thinks I'm made out of money. And I mean, it's the same shit over and over and over again. And people do it to themselves. It has nothing to do with me, Fuck. It's just a pain in the ass. I mean, that's the shit it happens. I had one dude that works night shift that was afraid to ask me for a day off for his own father's funeral. And all he wants is one night. I said, yeah, dude, yeah, you can have it. Why didn't you say something? Well, you didn't tell me how you did death in the families. I'm like, what do you need? Like a week grieving period? No. He goes, nah, I just need the time to go to my dad's funeral. I said, okay, that's fine. All you got to do is ask. Oh, there you go, Blake. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You need night drivers, man. I got more night drivers than I do day drivers. Figure that out. I hired this new guy. His name is Jason. He doesn't give a shit what he does. I'd be like, hey, Jason, can you go do this job? This is his response to me. I don't care. As long as I have a job, I'm fine. Whatever you want me to do. If you want me to work night shift, I'll work night shift. You want me to work day shift, I'll work day shift. I don't give a shit. I'm like, how can I get more of these people with your attitude? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Just work. Yeah, night shift would be the shift that I would want to work. If I was a driver, I'd ask for night shift because nobody's would ever be bothering you. You got nobody saying anything to you. It's fucking great. Yeah, there's a lot of truck drivers that think they are prima donnas, though. I mean, Jesus Christ, they ain't doing this, they ain't doing that. I'm like, God damn, what do you do? Let's work on a list. What do you do? Okay, explain to me what you can do, and then we'll worry about what you can't do later. But let's figure out what you can do. Fuck. God, it's always something. Always something. You know, see, like I think that drag racing fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I did it for so long. You know, like we didn't get, okay, like just for an example, your friend is getting married on a drag race weekend. You're not going to your friend's wedding. Period. You know what I'm saying? You have a job to do. You know, I need the same guy to bolt the fucking cylinder head on that did it last week. Okay? So no, you ain't going. You know, like if you were at a race and your mom died or whatever, they would let you leave. You wouldn't leave immediately. You would leave either later that night or the first thing when they could get you a flight. They would ask, you know, like, hey, when is her funeral going to be? Like, oh, a couple days. They would, you know, Sunday night after everything was packed up in service for the next week, you could get on a plane Monday morning and go home for 2 or 3 days and then go to the funeral and come back. Okay? But you better be there Friday when it's time to fucking do your job. There is no fucking bullshit. You know, now if it's in the winter, in the off season, that's one thing. But like, I think it fucked me up because I expect that. And it's like, you know, like when people are like, oh man, I want to go camping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? The fuck do you want to go camping for? Well, you know, I mean, I'm going to need Friday, Saturday off. Like, and you're telling me this when? Well, today. It's Thursday afternoon, bud. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to give me some time. And it's like, Jesus Christ. You know, so I'm used to that work at all cost. And it's just, I have to understand that people aren't doing that. You know, they're just not into that. Too many dummy hoes in the workspace. Yeah, that's true. You know, like I tell them, I'm here 7 days a week. I mean, at least you could give me with 6. Fuck. You know? Yeah, the night jobs are fun, especially the highway night jobs are not fun, but when you do like side streets, you never, like last year we were working up in Clifton, like near the UC college, and you got to watch all the crazy crackheads run around the street. You just be like, look at this crazy fuck over here, you know? A guy fucking dancing in the middle of the street, just fucking complete craziness. And you're like, what the fuck? You know? I don't know. I don't know if you could hire a transgender driver. I've never met one, but I'm sure they're out there. Yeah, I would piss with the door open. I don't give a shit. Don't walk in there. Yeah, I went to uh I've been to Atlanta a bunch of times. Commerce Dragway and Commerce, Georgia. What a fucking shithole that place is. Yeah, I worked on the NHRA cars forever. Well, there you go, Dan. You know, Nick's pretty good in a paver. I'm pretty good in a paver. I pay attention. It depends, you know, what I got going on. Oh, fuck, I hit the camera. Oh, no, I don't think that'll have Snap on Freakazoid. That would be kind of weird. I don't know what this guy wants, but oh fuck. I guess I'll get ready and get off here. It's fucking almost 11:30. I guess I'll end it then. Yeah. No, I never thought about building my own hot rod. I just haven't had that type of money. Yeah, paving the hot or fucking paving the what are you talking about? Airports would be pretty easy because it's just a straight line. Oh, I'm not going to tell you about it. I'll let you watch the video. See, that's building suspense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you what it is. So you have to wait and see when it gets here. Mrs. Junkie is doing good, and Enzo's doing really good. They're fine. What made me go into the trucking business? Well, I wanted to be in control of my own destiny. I didn't want anybody. I didn't want anybody telling me what to do. Okay, and I didn't want to have the opportunity for some guy to fire me just on some fucking dumb shit. Okay, or some shit that they thought that they were right and they were fucking wrong, but I didn't want that anymore. So I had to pick something that I was good at. Am I going to open my own mechanic shop? No. You know, and I thought that the trucking business would be would be a good career to get into because they're always going to be paving roads. They're always going to be fixing things that are broken. So I thought, well, okay, this might be a good business to get into, and it's kind of worked out. I understood how to drive a truck. I understood how to work on the truck a little bit. I understood how to fucking, I'm pretty good at getting the trucks dispatched. I'm pretty good at that. You know, most people like me. Most of the foremen that I work for like me. So, it's not too bad, but that's why I decided to go into the trucking business. It was really just I wanted to be control of my own destiny, really. Like if I was going to screw up, I wanted it to be my screw up, not somebody else. All right, see you later, Fuzzy. That was the main reason. You know, really no other reason than that, but that was the main one. No, I'm not gonna go. I would like to go to the thing, or the Formula One race. I just don't have time. Yeah, Brittany does all the books. I don't do any of the books. Like I told her if she would like to, she gets mad about doing the books. But I told her, would you like to? Uh, Here's a question: you fix all the trucks, and I'll do the books. And then she said no to that, so we pretty much compromised on her doing the books. Pretty much narrowed that down. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be successful. I'm not going to say that, you know, I'm 100% certain that everything's going to work out all the time. But, I mean, I feel pretty good where I'm at right now. I mean, I've came a long way in 3 years. When I hired my first employee, it took me, I mean, nobody wanted to come to work here because they didn't know who I was. And then, you know, uh, now people are calling me to come to work here because People know who I am, so it gets easier as you go, you know. Yeah, I lost 3 days to rain too, bud, so, you know, it's not cry a river here. Well, I can be a nice guy, but I can also be an asshole too, but there's a fine line. But 90% of the time, I'm pretty nice. Yeah, uh, Martinez, a lot of people probably couldn't do this because you got to deal with a lot of shit. But once you get over that shit and, you know, uh, it actually gets pretty easy, you know. Here's what you want to do: expect the worst all the time, and when the worst doesn't happen, then you'll be all right. But if you expect everything to go smooth, you're going to be more stressed out than if you expect everything to be fucked. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you're going to find yourself with your stress level a lot lower. That's a little piece of advice I could give you. You know what I'm saying? So just be like, just plan on, I wonder what's going to happen today. What am I going to have to fix at 5:30? And then when you get back here and nothing nothing has to be fixed, you're like, "Oh fuck, I can just go home." You know? But just plan on something being fucked every day. And you're going to be, once you get that mindset, you'll be surprised how fucking your stress level is kind of not fuckered. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Expect everything to be fucked. When it's not fucked, be good. I mean, my life doesn't suck. I enjoy this, but, you know, it's just part of it. You know, so. But, like always, guys, I guess thanks for watching. I'm going to get off here. I feel like going to eat some lunch, so I may do that. But other than that, that's pretty much all I got for today. I guess I'll see you maybe next weekend or something like that. If we got time, we'll see how everything goes. You know, can't make any promises. But like always, thanks for watching, and I gotta fucking go.